Greetings and aloha, what's going on? It's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com. I am in full-on island living mode. There's a couple reasons for that. One is that we're here and I've had a good night's sleep and I'm fully on vacation. But also, it's just really relaxing here. And I mean, I'm not like tired. I'm just ridiculously relaxed and happy, and I've had like 4 gratitude attacks already today, and I don't even think it's 2 p.m. So there you go. We are at Top Resort, and we're here because my buddy Niels, who is my friend and colleague, he's the owner of the 3 radio stations in Pattaya, and so I get to help him with that, and then of course there's my station in Bangkok, BKK.FM. But anyway, one of his friends, also named Michael, is the owner of Top Resort here in Koh Chang at White Beach. And no, it's not called White Beach because of all those white clouds that are up there. But the other thing too to realize, I think I mentioned this in one of my posts, is the fact that it is September. It's the first week in September. So like, even if it was 2019, the first week in September, a Tuesday in September in Thailand, that's low season by definition. And it would arguably not be anywhere near as quiet and closed up here on Koh Chang as it is today, of course, because it's 2021 and COVID is ridiculous and disappointing and limiting. However, my point is that good deals on hotels and that sort of thing exist in Septembers. We got what's referred to as a ridiculously good deal on this place, and I'll show you where our room is in a minute. I'm gonna throw my mask on, so hold on one moment. Okay, so now I can walk through here legally. I'm heading down to 7-Eleven. I need to ask though, which way is the closest. But no worries, no one's here. And that's pretty common. The woman that was like taking care of things, she was actually up at the restaurant. I believe Google tells me that if I walk this way, it is a shorter distance to 7-Eleven than it is. Oh, maybe I can ask you. What is which way? Whoa. Which way closer to like 7-Eleven or Mini Big C?
You go this one. Maybe half
kilometer.
Macro, maybe.
Yeah, past Macro.
Yes, next Macro, I think na 500 meter. 500
Easy. Good. Sabai.
Okay.
Right on. That's good. Thank you. All right, so I have the waterproof GoPro Hero 9. I do not have the waterproof door, so I'm not going to dunk this thing, and I'm not going to put my glasses on, because the minute you do that, you know, you get like that. Oh, and so here's another landmark for you. Biergarten, which looks like it's for rent. Looks like I think he has this entire building for Top Resort. Let me show you. It's not the simplest place to find, and talk about a delta between like street frontage and the view you have once you're in there. But anyway, this is the logo. You're looking for that sign right there. It's across from Paddy's Pub, and let's see, it is actually near Kerry Express, and there's also Foodland next door, which, you know, as we stood there saying, where can I get food close by, of course the short answer would be, oh, this Foodland here, sir. But of course that's not happening. But anyway, so Kerry is there if you need delivery, that sort of thing. So it's raining, but you know, it's also 90 oh, it's raining even more now. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do this. The only downside to walking in the rain is that my shoes are gonna get really, really wet. which of course is not the end of the world. And but then I gotta lug the stuff back, and then I'll need, so I'm gonna drive actually. It's been raining pretty much all day today, and honestly, considering I, you know, don't particularly like rain, I've been more than okay with it because I'm on Koh Chang. But anyway, so let me mount this inside the car. We'll go for a little drive down the street. This also allows me to go to Big C and other places like that. But it would certainly be a nice drive. So what I ended up doing is taking the car and driving down the street that way and then up the street that way, to also give you another sort of landmark. If you've ever been to Koh Chang and you've been to this sort of main strip here, which I'm quite certain you have if you've been to White Sand Beach, which is basically what I'm above right now. White Elephant Bar and Restaurant, and looks good, but what we've tend to have the experience of is that the sort of restaurants that seem to charge more than about 150 or more than 200 baht a plate, the food quality is lousy. Whereas if you buy something for 60 to about 110 baht at a little restaurant on the side of the street that has, you know, spent more money on their grill than they have on their signage, then traditionally the food's really good. But anyway, so you would come and park here. And again, as mentioned before, the Carry Express office is basically inside of this building. So park the car, and easy to walk up here. I've actually already walked up here and back to verify that I will not run into any humans along the way, and so therefore I can go maskless and not feel like I'm doing something incorrect. What I'm going to walk up to as part of Top Resort is Paul's Restaurant, and I'm quite certain that this line here and this arrow and the writing of Paul is a lot more magnificent at night, but the restaurant won't be open, so this is the best I could do. But I wanted to highlight this Paul's Restaurant. As I got here, he actually was having his Koh Chang Rotary meeting. Rotary has been here in Koh Chang for now 7 years, and the owner of this facility, Mike Weber, he is the president of Rotary here in Koh Chang this year. So congratulations to him. I believe his leadership is going to excel Rotary here in Koh Chang. And the partnership, so Shea Paul right up here, there's going to be a partnership happening between the Rotary of Pattaya and the Rotary of Koh Chang, which is a great thing to hear, because even though the communities are of fair distance apart from one another, they share a similar need for serving the communities that serve the tourists or foreign tourists. Obviously infinitely more foreign tourists in Pattaya. Anyway, so amidst its humble beginnings in the lobby and the thing, this is the view here. It's the Gulf of Thailand. This is Shea Paul up there when it's normally closed, or when it's normally open. It is closed right now. Very neat little pool with this sort of river around it, and yeah, incredibly comfy. Obviously a bar there during the infamous normal times, and what is very common is an area that one would refer to as a jacuzzi, but of course the water temperature there's no delta between the main pool and the jacuzzi. I've often thought that was funny, but I have been to a couple places where they actually have had a hot tub. So these facilities here are one-room bungalows, and that is precisely what we looked up on Agoda. I will provide a link in the description below for... See, now here's the table, right? Here's the table you want if you're going to eat at Shea Paul. And unfortunately, every now and then it bums me out that my camera, my wonderful GoPro Hero 9, doesn't pick up the wind noise, because it's actually quite pleasant. You cannot see all the way down there, but basically the water comes all the way up to the rocks, which is also the hill here. And so this is where they had their Rotary meeting earlier today, and Michael was gracious enough to. I love it, and there's several of these around here. Obviously, this is another outdoor seating area for Shea Paul, but I love these outdoor grills, and they're just neat and they look good, but they're also quite functional, and they've done a great design. They've done a great job in designing them with the rocks around it, as is the stairs here. So again, they have various kinds of rooms, all of which on this side have a opportunity to see the ocean. And Gracie and I are in Commander's home. I'll try to not let that go to my ego. Oh my God, I want one of those. So I'm gonna knock and see if she'll let me in here. It's room 402, in case you're wanting in the future.
It's dark in here.
It is dark in here, and the GoPro isn't awesome.
You can turn on the light.
What I wanted to do is walk you guys into the bedroom, and this will be the end of the pathway that I can walk on today, which ends right here at this glass, and I couldn't be happier. So this is what I'm going to refer to from now on as a partial ocean view, because it's only the 180 degrees that are directly in front of us. I believe that really should be the definition of partial ocean view, in case you're taking notes. Agoda. The great thing, it has an area to hang out. As you might guess, they folded the towels in the way that I think every person that's ever worked on a cruise ship learned how to do on day one. Little kitchenette, which is great. We asked for a microwave. They showed a microwave. There is a 2-bedroom version of this facility, I believe. And in that, they actually have like a stovetop and stuff. And I almost went for that, but I'm like, no, this is actually perfect. We're gonna stay here for 2 nights. Hot water, and the air conditioner is cold, although we've kept it off because it was a little cold. I'm a little hot right now, but I've been walking. I'm gonna turn fan on. I'm a big fan of, well, the fan. Screens in the doors, amazing, right? Meaning we will have these open all night long without fear of any mosquitoes. The other nice thing is, those, when the wind is blowing, the level of mosquito is less. So here's our little balcony. I swear, I think the balcony actually is about half the depth of the bedroom, which is wonderful. But it has sliding glass door from the kitchen, sliding glass door from the bedroom out to here. Even with the wind, this stays fairly dry. The first 2 rows of tiles get a little wet, but they actually have these very interesting slippers that they give you to enlist you as a house cleaner, I believe, if I can find them. You put these slippers on, and then basically you just walk around and clean the floor while you're doing it. So anyway, this is going to be what I think we'll refer to as more than adequate. And this is not a lot of money. Right now on Agoda, I think when I checked, this room was like 1,500 baht. So tack on another, I think, overall 20% on that for Agoda fees. I'll put the link to the Agoda, to this property, the Agoda link to this property below. However, I would highly encourage you to either call, and if you feel like it, feel free to say, hey, so Mike from Rotary in Pattaya recommended that I come and stay at your resort because of its ridiculous level of awesome. Michael Weber, again, the owner and also president of Rotary here in Koh Chang. And interestingly enough, his wife is also Filipina. So you never know. How many Mikes are married to Filipina wives? Boy, that sounds like a country music song. Anyway, so with the GoPro 9 in my hand and a smile on my face, and my beautiful wife Gracie in the bedroom, and me having just come back from Big C and 7-Eleven, so therefore we have enough food to last us 3 weeks. I'm gonna say it's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com saying I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, then there's a high likelihood that you just haven't get places like this in times like this. Because, I mean, Joe, right? We have a word for 1-bedroom bungalows like this on a cliff overlooking the Gulf of Thailand that costs less than 50 bucks a night, and that's called free. So anyway, I hope you guys are living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Let me know if I can help. Talk to you soon.